What's up, cooks? Welcome to the Card Kitchen. I am the Card Chef, and today we are cooking up some Marvel Snap. That's right, and this isn't my Pool 1 journey. Instead, this is a deck that you can play when you're in Series 3, and this deck is a ongoing Zoo list. So, of course, because we're playing Zoo, it's obviously going to be playing Marvel Boy, Khazar, and Blue Marvel, but we're also playing the Spectrum because every single card in this deck, with the exception of Marvel Boy, are ongoing cards. Alongside these cards, we are playing the two Captain Americas because they are both ongoing and because Sam Wilson gives you Captain America Shield, which is not only a one cost but also a ongoing card. Then we're playing an Armor and a Kyera because we really want to double down on protecting our one-cost cards at all costs. And then we're playing, other than the Captain America's Shield that we get for free, 4 other one-cost cards, which are Ant-Man, Ebony Maw, Howard the Duck, that's correct, and Quinjet. Now, Howard the Duck and Quinjet have no function other than being one-cost ongoing cards. Their abilities do not really function with the deck at all. As for Ant-Man and Ebony Maw, they speak for themselves. They are the 1/5 and a 1/7 ongoing one-cost cards, so these will get absolutely humongous. Of course, for Ebony Maw, be sure that you play him on turn 3 in a lane to fill it up so that you don't have to worry about not being able to put cards in that lane with him. However, there were some games that I played that I was able to just leave him there, get him really big, and either ignore him and let the guy win the that lane, or they give up on the lane as well, and I just win it with Ebony Maw. But as for Howard and Quinjet, the reason why we're playing, obviously one cost ongoing, but if you were to substitute these with like 2 other one-cost cards, let's say, for example, Titania and Martyr, because they're both 1/5s, with all the buffs that you get from Blue Marvel, Captain America, Khazar, Marvel Boy, and Spectrum, your Quinjet and your Howard the Duck would actually get higher in power than either of the other two, the Martyr or the Titania. So I actually think they are better fits in this deck. It doesn't mean you have to play them. You can play other cards if you want, but that's the way I built the deck. So obviously we have all the buff cards we talked about. Marvel Boy, Captain America, Khazar, Blue Marvel, and Spectrum all buff your cards in some way, shape, or form, whether it's one cost, all cost, ongoings, or whatever it may be. And then your 2 Captain Americas, obviously you play those in 2 different lanes so that you can bounce the shield back and forth between those 2 lanes, buffing both your Captain America's every single turn. Well, 1 each turn, basically. And again, we played the 1 Armor and the 1 Kyera to make sure we double down on protecting all of our one costs, because we really do not want to be Killmongered out of existence. So this deck is super duper strong. I actually played it. I got a ton of wins with it. I'm very low in Infinite right now, so there were a couple of bots. I haven't played Marvel Snap in a really long time, but I just started doing the content creation on it because I really want to expand my horizons. I usually do Pokemon Pocket, but outside of the deck, what we're going to talk about next are some cards that you can add in to either make the deck better or more to your playstyle, or some substitutions if you're missing some cards. Now, with that being said, you might not need any substitutes, to be completely honest, because 8 of the 12 cards are actually pool 2 or below, and your Sam Wilson Captain America is the current season pass, and so therefore you might already have them. And then Quinjet, Howard, Kyera, and Marvel Boy are the only ones that are pool 3 or higher, so those ones might need to be replaced, and here are some substitutes for you to put in the deck, and they're Kraven, Dazzler, or Cosmo. So Kraven's really good to put in this deck if you need to put him in, or if you just want to put him in. He's not an ongoing, however, or a one cost. However, like Captain America and Sam Wilson's Captain America, if the shield moves into a Kraven lane, he will also get the buff, just like the Captain Americas do. And so what you can do if Kraven's in the deck is you can put 2 of the 3 Captain Americas or Kraven two of them in one lane and one in the other, and then bounce back. So every turn you get 2 buffs on in one lane and 1 buff on the other on the next turn. You can also play Dazzler. Now, I actually thought about putting Dazzler over the armor because overall, if 2 lanes are filled and you're not really trying to zoo out, you're not really trying to spread damage everywhere, you're really trying to fill 2 lanes as much as possibly can, Dazzler would actually be like at least 3 points higher, points of power higher than the armor. But I personally really wanted to protect my other 1 costs more than that additional 3 power, but you can choose to play Dazzler instead. The Cosmo is always great to have in this deck. You're only playing 1 on reveal, which is Spectrum. So as long as you don't play them in the same lane, you'll be perfectly fine. And your Spectrum would actually boost your Cosmo as well. But your Cosmo would also protect your things like Khazar. Actually, it would protect pretty much everything in this deck because it's all ongoing. And of course, you're going to sometimes run into things like Rogue or Enchantress. Outside of that, here are some really good cards that you can choose to put in the deck if you have them. Thanos. Thanos, of course, is super good because it adds 6 1-cost cards to the deck. And so because it does that, and this is a zoo deck, you get a ton of value. You're also able to draw through your deck pretty quickly. And not only that, but 3 of the 6 stones, the Space Stone, Soul Stone, and Power Stone, are actually ongoing as well. So they will get additional buffs just like your other ongoing cards in the deck. You can also play Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop, when she's played, you'll put 2 arrows into your hand, one of which could possibly be the Pym Arrow, which is also an ongoing card. I put Mockingbird up on the screen. However, I don't think Mockingbird actually fits in this deck because she's usually in zoo decks that play things like Squirrel Girl or Shauna, ways to put on other cards that didn't start in your deck so she can get really cheap. This deck does not do that, but if you are playing the version of the deck with Thanos and or Kate Bishop, then yes, you can put Mockingbird in. Gilgamesh, if I had Gilgamesh, which I do not, I would probably put him in this deck because he would get really, really big. So for the last 3 cards at the bottom of the screen, it's America Chavez, Jubilee, and Iron Lad. The only reason I put them on the screen is if you feel it's necessary to make it worth playing Howard the Duck in regards to his ability. These are obviously the 3 cards that you can play alongside Howard the Duck. All 3 of these cards function with the top of your deck, and because Howard the Duck looks at the top card of your deck, you can figure out what you want to do with these 3 cards. America Chavez is great because first, she's also a buffer. She kind of fits in the deck, and she's also a 1-cost card, so she'll get buffed like crazy in this deck as well. And then Jubilee can cheat out a ton of stuff early on, things like Spectrum or Blue Marvel ahead of the curve, allowing you to basically be able to play cards in their place in later turns, like turn 5, you can play more than 1 card instead of a Blue Marvel, or on turn 6, you can play more than 1 card instead of a Spectrum. And then Iron Lad is actually a really good fit in this deck because Iron Lad could copy things like Marvel Boy, Khazar, Blue Marvel, and more importantly, Spectrum. If you can play 2 Spectrums in one game, this deck will absolutely pop off. So if you actually copy a Spectrum and then play a Spectrum on turn 6, this deck will get a ton of power, a lot more than it always does. And believe me when I say this deck puts up a ton of power, especially if you focus on 2 lanes. But anyways, that's it for the deck and the card breakdowns. We're gonna get into some videos or some gameplay, I should say, but before we do, please leave a comment in the comment section below, like, subscribe, and share. Please be sure to hit the notification bell as I do post videos daily. If you feel so inclined to join my Discord and my Twitter, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to build those communities. And as always, keep cooking. Okay, so we got the Captain America, Sam Wilson, which is really good. 1-cost cards can't be played there. It's fine. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. Oh no, but they're not even... So we do this, I think. Or do we do this? No, I think we do this. Thaddeus Ross. Yeah. We could see it. Very cool. I doubt he's playing a Killmonger anyways. After this turn from each player's hand here. So we just do this. That lane's going to get massively huge. Okay, so now we do this. We do this. I mean, we need to be able to play it, right? It's like you almost want to hold it, but I don't think there's any reason to.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, wow. Okay. How big do we think the Hulk is? That's the question. Right? So my guy doesn't get boosted, which is, I mean, we don't have a choice, so it's fine, I guess. So he's at 13, which means that'll be 28. He still doesn't beat me there. And then we do this. Do I do this? Because 13, this is going to get 4. That's 24. 13 plus 11 is 24 as well. But then he's going to get extra energy. I think I go here. There you go. Let's go. I should have snapped. I read that from a mile away.
Victory.
Okay, so if we can get the 2 of those new locations because of mirror dimension, this would be really good. Okay, so we're not going to be playing there. Do we just play the Ebony Maw down? No. Oh, shit. Alright, it's fine. Okay, that's cool. So I'm not playing on curve here, which is kind of annoying, but I do want to move the shield. I'm going to snap, honestly. I'm going to be able to put in so much power. Okay, well, so much for that. Okay. Well. So now he snaps, which is fine.
Avengers! Assemble.
Jesus. Okay. How do I put out the most power here? Do I just do this? I hope I win? Like, I don't think I'm gonna win this. Is this a Doom or something? What?
Wind aid my hand.
Bro, what the hell is that? Okay.
Victory.
So we don't play Ebony Maw yet. So this is interesting. Alright, we're probably going to do this. Or do we save Ebony? Do we try to save her for later? Oh, this is tough. We do this. Now we can't get anything in there, but Ebony Maw is just going to get really big on his own, right? And we can actually put the shield back at the end if we want. So we do this.
Avengers! Assemble.
So if I'm being honest, I probably just snap now. Why can't I move? Oh, because my other Captain America is not on the field. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on. I do want to play Blue Marvel, but I kind of want to... I mean, Marvel Boy, but I want to kind of put it in the middle with armor. Okay, so this is definitely some type of Hela deck, for sure. Huh. Okay, so because we want to play on curve, I don't even think we put anything in the right side because it's already pretty big. I think I snap. They probably retreat. They don't. I get 4 free cubes.
Minions to me.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah. They only bring back 1. It's supposed to be a Modoc build, I guess.
Snap.
We're going to do an early snap here. Because if we have Onslaught, Citadel, and the other one, yeah, okay.
Victory.
Okay, cool. Let's try to keep priority so I can play Kayara down. So we can actually just play armor down here now.
Opponent snapped.
Why? I'll snap back. Oops. I don't know why they're snapping. Okay, does he have like that broken combo or something? What's about to happen here? Cards cost 1 more. Okay. Whoever is winning this gets +4 power at adjacent locations. Okay. Well. Do this. I'm probably gonna lose this one, but I'm gonna play it out.
Avengers. Assemble.
I am Iron Man.
What? Is there a card I just don't know about and I'm just not understanding? Okay, this is actually kind of good for me, right? Okay, we do this, we do this. Wait, where do I want to put this? So then I just place Spectrum on the far right, maybe with the shield, or the shield in the middle to buff Captain America again, but I'm trying to figure out what this player's doing. Oh my god, am I about to lose like hard here? Okay, so I think, honestly, I do this, this, and then my turn. Wait, undo. Honestly, I'm already pretty big in all these lanes, so I probably do this. Trying to figure out what this guy's gonna drop on the final turn here. It's gotta be something big if he snapped, right? I mean, is it because he had Ravonna and negative in hand? Is that why?
Knowledge is power.
Oh! This is scary. Oh my god! Yeah, I definitely lose now, right? Yeah. Huge! I was like, what the heck, man? Unreal effects will not happen here. Okay. That's fine. I only play Spectrum, and I'm probably not playing it on the part. Okay. Oof. We can probably skip this turn. No. Undo. Forget it. We're gonna do this. Okay. Gotta do this. Probably give up on middle lane, even though it's my strongest lane for ongoing, but I kind of need
Assemble.
to try and win out here. So now we go Kuzar. Okay, so Mandel, see Jambo. What are you doing? We'll do this. And I probably snap here. He probably retreats though. I don't know what's happening right now. No, I didn't play my Kyara. What is this deck I'm playing though? Honestly, I probably still win anyways, right?
Knowledge is power.
Bro, this has to be a cheating block.
Power must be controlled.
I still win. Still win anyways. Doesn't look like a bot name though, right?